Alright everybody, welcome back. Thanks for the few people that have watched my videos, and thanks for the comments. I definitely do appreciate comments. It makes me excited to do these videos. So, well, Nicolo Matic, you were the first person to ever comment on any of my videos, so thank you very much. I appreciate the feedback, and I hope I'm getting this right. Okos Bursies was commented on my video that I made this morning, and thanks again. I really appreciate the subscribe and the comment, and anybody else that watches my videos, leave comments. I'm obviously very new to this playing, and well, I've been playing games for 30 plus years, but I've new to this whole YouTube and posting it. So any comments and criticism, questions, I would be more than happy to do my best to answer. Anything that you guys have seen that I do wrong, please let me know. I think our technology is amazing that we can do this. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna load a game. Last autosave. Wait, no, we want to do Lotto 6. I think we were a little bit further ahead than turn 6, but let's see what we get when we load this. And again, they okay, yeah, I think it was here. Sorry about that. So again, Muhat did a update to the game, and I'm really liking the foods that they updated. So we're seeing the characters leveling up. Just by default, I'm always taking the first one because you do get +2. You could select one of the other ones, but I think in general, the other games that I played, the characters develop fairly well on their own with just using these. Plus, you're going to develop theoretically twice as fast in the characters, class and whatnot. So we're going to confirm, and we just finished up our night, so we're going to break camp, and we're going to check this out. Okay, so the rune's about to search, unsettling stench of decay about them. Skeletons, I bet. But, always scout. Observe, quiet remains once great city, and soon realize that I'm in the fog, walking and living, the breath exudes toxic cloud. Okay, so we can do a physical confrontation, sneak past them. Again, this is going to be a physical, and then not a social, intelligence based. So my party right now is based on basically 2 physical fighters and then 2 intelligence fighters. Stench of decay, toxic cloud. Okay, so toxic cloud means that if I get up on them and attack them, that's going to be maybe walking into toxic cloud. So let's devise a tactical plan. And so again, this is intelligence driven. So we're gonna do a begin, and we'll do the combat. Alright, so what we've got is, okay, so one guy, like I said, he's 9 damage, pretty hefty. Okay, she's got a shield of 5, that's pretty good. Still does a physical damage of 4. Lullaby, I really like the lullaby, especially this one, because it does a horizontal splash. So again, it'll target here, and it'll splash the guys next to him. And the nice thing is, this applies right away, so you don't have to wait for combat. Alright, so here's my heroine. She's only going to do physical damage of 1. So I think we'll start off with... I'm going to start off with a 9 damage guy. And I think I will place him here because I didn't see anybody else with any special damage. Okay, so they're going to do 4 points. I'm going to want to use the shield, but that's not an option right now. I'll probably want to do the lullaby, but I want to wait until I get them a little better. Excuse me for a second, I got the cough. And so I think we'll end the turn. And so my guy's gonna go first. Okay, so they got some back areas here. So let's do again another 2. So here, again, we'll end the turn. Okay, so this is going to be a duplicate. So we're going to do 9 points of damage. He's going to retaliate with 4 points. We're going to do 9 points of damage, that's 18, so we're going to kill this guy before he gets his second hit. But our magnifying glass and our brain, no, brain's going to be dead, so magnifying and the book's going to retaliate, so that's going to be 4, 8, 12 points of damage. So I think now is a good time to do shield. Confirm. So now this guy has, we got 2 points, we got 1 more point coming for 3 points. So if we saved up, we could drop this guy down again, but I'm thinking I want to do four points there, 8 points there. So I want to drop, I think, her. And we're going to end the turn. Okay, so he's over there. So, the computer's smart enough to know that I've got this, so it's not going to give me much love for this. So if I use him and use a sleep, I've got with one action point available. That's not going to be very useful. So let's see, targeting her, targeting him, targeting him, targeting her, targeting him. So, but this guy's going to die. This guy's going to die before I can really do anything. So hit him. It's going to kill him. So they'll do 4 points of damage to my guy. That guy's gonna be dead. Then I'm gonna hit. She's gonna attack him for 4 points or 1 point of damage. The book is gonna attack her back for 4, and the magnifying glass is going to hit. I don't know who the magnifying is gonna hit. So let's give a little bit more shielding to her. Confirm. And I'm going to want to increase the speed in turn. Now we're going to resolve the battle. Now I wish Muha would allow this to... Okay, so -4. But he took off the shield. -4, took off the shield. -4. Okay, so now he actually took 1 point of damage. And now he's going to attack him. Kill him. Kill him. So we ended up taking 1 point of intelligence damage. Okay, so then unliving her, or deader. So we've got some nice wood medium armor, some sandstone. We got some physical and intellectual buffs, which is nice. So we search the ruins. We got a shield and some more granite. 2 more research points, which is nice because again, my goal is to get a total of 5 so I can get diamonds. So at this point, let's do confirm. Confirm, close. So I want to look for more combat. And so again, like I was saying, if I can get these diamonds, and see, I don't know if the resources are preloaded into the world as soon as you start the world, or see, like with Thea 1, your basic resources was kind of like preloaded into the game. But in Thea 1, if you like, it's like all of these would be loaded, most of these would be loaded in the game, but these advanced resources, if I remember correctly, in Thea 1, they would, I think they would become loaded into the world, but at the same time they would also show up new. So as you learn Diamond, you would be able to identify in the world new locations. So all of a sudden a diamond crop would come into this part, so you could go in there and harvest those resources. Another cool thing that I'm pretty sure they're going to put in was in Thea 1, you could click on the resource and there was like an option that it would show you in the world where you've already found that resource. And that, oh, that's handy, because I mean, when you start getting all of those resources potentially available to harvest, you're just tons and tons of icons everywhere, and it's like, okay, I can't find that one diamond that I'm looking for. So we'll see what happens. So we have 2 points left, movement points. Let's head north, but I'm gonna head over here and make a camp, and we're gonna harvest some more fruit. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip the story. Okay, so we got 2 more research points. So boom, we went from 7 to 2 more, and so I have to we have to research all 3 of these before I can get the diamond. So we're gonna confirm that, close. So now I need to get 14 more research points. And again, we've got our 15 fruit. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is the little house he was talking about. 4. See, there's no journal yet. I think that's going to be right there, the journal. And the journal will be nice to help you to go back and try and figure out what you're supposed to be doing. Oh yeah, also, like, I've seen this right here. So we're in spring, summer, fall, winter, which is pretty cool that there's going to be the seasons. And I can't remember if Thea 1 had that. I'm pretty sure it did have the different seasons. That'll be really interesting to see what bonuses and penalties you get from the different seasons. So for now, what we're going to do is we're going to sit up here. We're going to set up camp for the night. Now, Malachite requires 520 gathering points. No way I'm going to be able to get that. It's going to take me 4 days. I don't want to sit here for 4 days. So what we're going to do is we need some wood. And we need some food. So 84 plus 17 is over 100. 101. Alright, so we're going to be able to collect 2 sets of vegetables. So we're going to get, so for each level of 40 that we get, we're going to get 5 vegetables. So since we've got 80 points, we're going to collect 2 sets of 5, so that's 10 vegetables. And because we've only got 100 points, we're only going to get 6 wood, which is perfectly fine by me. Alright, see what's happening. Fall into an underground tunnel and realize it's a nest filled with bones, excrements, rats, plenty of rats. Okay. Attack or climb out quickly. Let's attack. Rats, I don't think, are very difficult. And the other thing is it shows it's a level 1. So we'll do begin. And I've noticed that on some other people's Let's Plays, people still aren't quite sure about this combat yet. So this is totally different than Thea 1. But at first I was really not okay with it. I really didn't understand it, but the more I force myself into it and doing it, I'm kind of digging it. So we're going to check out our people again. So we got 1 action point. And again, you can see 1 action point. So your character's first turn is always going to be 1 action point. So, oh, now the other cool thing here is, so if you see up here at the top, you can see that he's got the hourglass. That's his, quote, default or favorite combat. So you can switch this. See, now it's snooze. And you can see that it scores almost splash. It's instant. So you can see all the timing and everything. So he's only got 3 shielding for physical. Okay, here's my hero one. Or Hero-S. Okay. So she's got splash, horizontal splash damage. That's awesome. But the computer being the computer, they're going to place a player there, they're going to start off over here, they're going to place somebody here, because if I play my character here, they're going to do 1, 2, and 3, so that way I'm not hitting them with the splash damage. So it's have to place a character there, have to place a character there. So the computer is pretty smart to avoid all this stuff. Okay, and then again, this piercing does all the way behind. So like in the last combat, if I had doing melee damage here, he would have hit the brain and the magnifying glass with 1 shot, done each 9 points damage. Okay, we can summon a boar. Boars, okay, summoned creatures are going to attack first right off the bat, which is good. They're also nice distractions. I kind of like saving them to later on in the rounds here, the combat. So that way, if I can, tally up how much damage my person's going to take, if he's got 3 people in front of him, how much damage he's going to take, you could actually then, okay, well that's going to kill my person before he can retaliate and kill. So if I summon a boar, place him next to him, this guy has to attack him, and then my character's only got these 2 people to deal with. So you can use them as, fodder. The one thing I kind of don't like about this is, like, we know we can summon 1 boar, but we don't know the stats on the boar. I guess that's just, you learn what it is, 'cause, I mean, it does, I think it's 3 or 4 physical damage, and I think it's got like 8 or 9 health or something like that. So, I guess the first thing, since we're going to start the combat off, okay, so now, that's right, he's got the sandstone spear, so he'll be standing back here in the back. And, in turn. Nice, okay, so, that's awesome, I'm glad you did that. So I can now play this guy right there. As you saw, he's going to attack 3. He's going to attack 1, so we're going to do 9 points of damage there. And it's going to leave him 2 points. Then she'll do 11 and kill both of them. And that leaves us with 1 more point. So this might be a good spot to use the delay. But, so that's 8, so let's make the move to 10. So it may not really do a whole lot. I could do a summon, a boar right here. But let's just end the turn and wait. And see now, let's put him over there instead of here. So if I place a boar here, it's going to protect, so this 3 points of damage will go there. So 3, and so he's going to do 10 points of damage, and he's going to kill my armor. Any further damage after that will take off my hit points, which is something we want to look at. And again, you can see their timings. These guys are fast. So it's going to go 6 points, 10 points, kill my armor, and then he's going to do 3 points of damage to me. So, is there a way that I can do 9 points of damage to this guy? So we've got 3 points. And you can see the timing codes up here. So if I do him, it's just, I can't, these guys, rats are really, really fast. Even if I did a 2-point splash damage, I could do here 12, which means my girl would be able to splash damage first, because he'd be 2 seconds, so he'd be 12.8, so he'd come up down here. So my girl could kill these 2 guys, then he could do 9 points of damage. So actually, that's pretty darn good. But again, that's going to be 1 point. Kind of curious if he's going to drop something there. So I can't drop it here to get these 2. I'd rather drop it here. Drop it here. So I think we're going to wait. I'm going to summon a... No, we're going to summon her. Drop her here. We're going to end the turn. Hopefully he's going to drop an enemy right here. No. He drops a duplicate. That duplicate is going to die. So I'm not going to worry about that 6 points of damage. He's got 1 more point. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. Confirm. Boom. Increases his time to 14 seconds. So he's now 12 seconds and 14 seconds. So now the one thing I don't like yet is that it'll update here, but it's not updating over here until we hit enter, and then this will update. So we still have 2 more points. So we could summon a boar, because again, he's going to attack. 6 points. Okay, am I insane? His damage went up. This guy was originally 4 points. And this guy was 6 points. And this guy was 3 points of damage. That's kind of odd, but okay. It is what it is. So he's going to attack 6, 12 points of damage, and see, she doesn't have the prison anymore because that was part of her intelligence traits. So we've got 2 points, so we could try to lower me down 1 second to go from 11. And see, that's not going to help. I need defense. Unless we want to do plus 2 seconds. Again, that's not going to help. So that's going to make him at 10.8 seconds. So that's not going to help. So he's not going to help. We don't have 3 points, so she's not going to help. We could do 2 points with him. We could do a boar to help block some damage. But again, she's going to hit him and him, kill both of these guys. That's going to kill the duplicate. This guy's going to attack her, so he's going to do 4 points, but he's after her. No. Oh, that's right. This guy's going to shoot, and he's going to be dead because she's going to kill him, so he's going to shoot her. So I'm going to take 6, 12. I'm going to take 2 points of the health damage on my hero on here. Unless there's something I can do. Ah. See, now if I put the boar right here, he's going to take 6 to the boar. Boar is going to do some damage to him. He's going to attack 6 to her. She'll get a chance to attack, kill both of them, which wipes this guy out. Then he'll do 9 points of damage to him. And then he would attack, but he's going to be dead. So let's confirm that. And we've got no more action points left. So enter. Not worried because again he's a duplicate, so we're gonna see. The boar did 3 points of damage. Takes 6 points of damage. Wait, what? Oh, that was a retaliation. Now the weapon attack, 11. Oh, sassafras. That's retaliation, 1 time. And then the attack. Okay, I guess I forgot. The side damage doesn't do the same full 11 points of damage. Okay, so clear the nest and find a wanderer holding a flute. Clearly did. Holding a flute. Oh, what story was that? The Pied Piper. So we found some blood bone, which is pretty cool. Bones. Nice, great sword. Leather armor. Enchanted armor. Monster bones. That's a level 3 gathering, I do believe. Yep. Oh no, that's level 1. These two are level 2s. And you can tell that by, if you look down at the death essence, the amount is 0.9. That makes it like a tier 2. 0.5 is a tier 1. So tier 2, tier 1, this guy's a tier 2. And again, I'll take 2 points damage. Alright, forgive me for my cough. Alright, so she got 1.5, or everyone got a 1.5 experience. And we got 2 research points, which is awesome. Because again, now we're at 4 out of 7. So we just need to get 10 more research points and we can research a new level. So again, we got 10 vegetables and 6. Oh, another thing I'm going to check out. It's the group info. So this is food management, all the food that you can get. The more variety of food you have, the better off. I know I haven't seen like specifically here in Thea 2, but I know it was huge and you could get so much more buffs by having multiple foods. And I think somewhere along the lines it does explain that. I know it does help increase your morale. So like right now we're doing 10% more morale. You see this would be nice, plus 1 regeneration and plus 10 hit points. And I love getting up to 100 to get that 1 extra MP. That is so fabulous. Now here's something that you got to make sure that you do. Allow use of new fuel items. Because I always disable that. I wish it was disabled by default in every group. Because I'll create groups and forget to turn that on. And then I get like dragonwood or whatever. And I'm using it for cooking. Which really can kind of suck. Alright, so we went through the day. Okay, so again. Or not again. So Gold is up here. That's a tier 2 resource right there. So we can't harvest it, so it's grayed out. Now I have noticed, just like the malachite here was grayed out until we learned it, then it became available. Now I have seen in some of my other plays that even after I take gold, this will still say grayed out instead of being highlighted like it's, you know, harvestable. But again, it's beta, and that's cool. I'm fine with that. They'll get there when they get there. Come to a small village, and despite the calm weather outside, you see a storm cloud hanging over the settlement and lightning dancing, threatening around the palisade. So we got choice 1, chosen, because Sonya's in here in our group. You feel the storm will not harm you and enter. You can attack the village, barge in, and ask where the chosen who defied gods exactly is. In this case, I kind of like the story, so we're gonna hit chosen. You walk in confidently. You see several scared faces looking out the windows at you. Finally, a small group of villagers comes out to face you. The storm seems not to have touched you. How? Well, I'm the chosen. Tell the gods are clearly displeased and you have come on their behalf. Tell them the gods watch over me. Ask them if perhaps they've angered the gods lately. I think I'm gonna go with 2 because it seems like number 1, it's like egotistical to me, and I don't like being egotistical. So instead, in theory, if you're really dealing with humans, this would put people more at ease and more likely to give you better answers than to saying, I am with the gods. So, oh, it's not our fault, it's that fool, Zbigniew. He is chosen too, you see. So we listened, and he said the light is good, and we must worship it harder than the old gods. He said Svarog was a fool and that cannot tame his own domain, and that worshipping magic and turmoil was evil. We listened. So, number 1, where is he now? 2, no wonder they're cursed. Show them the wrath of the gods and attack. Number 3, intellect, light, nature, or harmony. And obviously, well, maybe not obviously, but that's based off of your god. So, if yours Svarog is light, Lada is intellect, and then out of like the 6 available gods, there'd be nature and harmony, and then there'd be a couple others. So maybe with one's like darkness, this option wouldn't be here. So the emergence of this light is worrying and is most certainly not of divine origin. He must have twisted the chosen. Where is he now? So I'm going to go this one. They cower before your anger, but one of them remains defiant despite it all. We are simple folks, we do not understand much, but light should be good, that is what we know. Your words are so cold, just like Zbigniew. He said, fool, show them the wrath of God? Nope. Nod and say that you know full well the games gods play with the chosen and the kin, but both you and they are fated to play along or perish. Ask where he is now. Say that you're not interested in excuses. Where is this Zbigniew? So I'm going to go with the understanding. Well, I don't know. We listened to the chosen once before, so now we got to convince him, and it's level 1 or a level 3 combat. And so since we're just starting and our characters are still like really weak, we're not going to go with that. So we're going to go begin. Again, this is an intellect combat. Okay, so 4 points of damage, 14 health. So we've got our little girl here with the 5 protection, 9 points of damage. It's going to be, again, our gatherer is going to be our like ace in the hole here. And Sonya really can't do much because she doesn't have much attack. So we're going to do here, and we can't. Now, if we want, we can do. God, that is slow. Probably should have saved it, but that's going to give us 13 points of damage. Okay, so again, this would be nice for that piercing would come in handy. So again, do 4 points of damage, do 4 points of damage, and he's got poison. So it's actually going to do 6 points of damage. Because he's going to... Wait, no. It's going to do 4 points of damage. Because he's still going to have his full health. So let's do another 2. In return. And then we'll use... Okay, so he's going to do 4, again, duplicate. And 4 points of damage. So what we're looking at here so far is... He'll strike first for 9 points of damage. And strike again for a total of 18 points of damage. Kill him after he's already done 4 points of damage. Then this guy will do 4 points of damage up here to the book, and then we'll take 4, and then this guy will take 4, and then the book will do another 4 to him, so that's going to be 8 points. So what we need to do is we need to provide some protection. Or what we could do is, since she's got 8, if I do 4, 8. So I think what we're going to do is here. So that way these two guys are going to attack her instead. And they'll do 8 points of damage. He's going to do 4 to him, so that's not going to... So he'll do 4, he'll do 4. So that's going to hurt him, so we'll do protection here. Now the only problem with this is our next 1 point is irrelevant. But, oh well. We're not going to be able to use this action point. And that's fine, because he's going to be dead. So nothing we can do, so we'll end the turn.
Ha-ha!
So 4.
Ha-ha!
Kill him. Oh. Let's see who would have attacked him. So 4 points there. Wow, I didn't think he could do that. Oh, it's archery. They can choose what they want. Dang it. So we took 1. Ouch! Okay, so because they are archery, they get to choose who they want to target. Alright, your logic is sound. Just chosen. We will not fail the gods again. Here is where he went. They head back in their house. Let's leave. So we got 3 research points and 1.5 experience. Okay, so we're going to have to come back to this village. And we're going to have to find out where he went. And they marked it somewhere, but because it's all fogged out, we can't really pick it up. But we did pick up some equipment, so let's take a look at some of our stuff here. So 132 pounds gives me 14 physical defense. Before we do that, let's see if we can't. So he's only got 4 physical defense, so let's buff him up some. 10, 3, so this is going to have 2 and 3.2. 65 pounds and 47 pounds. So let's see what my child has got. 3. Yeah, this is going to be way too heavy for her, so she can't use either one of those. So we'll give you the good heavy one. And shields up. So it gives him 2.4 plus a passive 6.2, so for a total of 8.6. 8.6, so which is heavier. This is lighter. So again, we'll use that one. Oh, see, now look here. So it's a 1.2 versus a 1.8 or 1.1. So we'll give him a better magical tome. So let's take a look at this one, 1.2, which is still better. Let's take a look at this sword here. So it's 1.5 damage versus a 1.6. So even though it's lighter, we're gonna do less damage, and I'm cool with the weight because she's got 400 max, so she's good. This guy, again, it's range, so that's awesome. So we're gonna keep him with that. Oh, let's check out. Okay, 1.6 versus 1.8. 1.6, 1.6 equal. But again, the sword gives us the horizontal slash. This gives us the center deep striking. And see, I wish there was a way that you could like right click on it, creep it up so you could hover over, because I don't recognize. I think that's a stabbing or piercing attack, but anyways, give her that. So 16 physical, 13, 12. My poor little girl doesn't have much, and she can't carry that. Oh, we do have a wand here, which is 1.7. And it's range, which means she can stand in the back. I'm thinking I might switch that over. Yeah, I think so. I think I like that. And then this guy here. Actually, you know what? Best question is, who would benefit the most? Oh, see, the Elven Wand is two-handed, so I want to keep him with the shield. So we're cool with that. So Elven Wand comes here with the little girl. And now we can got all that up there. You've got food, so now we're going to close. And what I'm going to do is I want to attack right here. So I want that experience and I want that RP. So we're going to fight. Crows again. Alright, so they dropped their first one, 4 points. 8 is pretty quick. So for our first, we're going to start off like out here. And we're going to do this guy. And again, because he's arrows, he kind of can attack anywhere he wants. She's going to attack there. So now I'm going to drop her there. And turn, and then yet again you can see that my character is slow. Oh wow, did a speed up first turn. Alright, so then let's do that there. Oh, nice. So we can add 2 more shielding to somebody. For 1 action point, and we're going to get 1 more. So, again, that'd be wasting 1 point. So she would require 3, but she can do nothing for 2 points. And we could get him to do another attack at really slow, but... So the question is attack or defense? 2 points ain't that much, because he's going to do 4 points to him. He's going to do 5 points, so we're still going to have 8, so let's just end the turn, and we'll use the spears. Alright. So 3 points damage on charge. 5 attack, 4 points. Retaliation, 2 points. 5 points. Retaliation. That retaliation's sweet. 7 points. And it doesn't show how much it does the extra. And there. And he's dead. Again, see, I wish they would like be able to default that speed. Some bones, some gold, level 2 tier, tier 2 silver, some food, more gold, diamonds. Right there. Awesome. So that's, like I said, that's a tier 3. You can see the amount is 1.4. We got experience, we didn't get any RPs. That's okay. And we're going to camp here for the night. Got some meat. Got, so 620. So we're going to get 16 meat out of this. You know, since we're not doing anything, let's take a look at cooking. So new task. Let's combine meat and fruit. Do that, and we can make 1 for tonight. So we can end the turn. Oop, we got another combat up there. Ah, see, I should have looked at that. So if I'm not mistaken, you get advancement points every turn, I believe. Because unless I misread it, but oh, nice, got level ups here. Okay, so this is interesting, where you can kind of like specialize your characters. So increase the gathering or give them blunt attack. It's only 0.9, and it's 9.5 seconds. Or we can increase the gathering by 4.5. You can see his character; he's got a gathering of 8.4. So that's going to make his gathering really nice, but I kind of don't like doing this on gatherers, and that's what he is. He's a gatherer, because by the time they hit level 8, 9, 10, they're pretty like 40s and 50s anyways. Plus with some plus 10, plus 11 baskets and stuff. I kind of don't like that. I like them to be a little bit more grounded. So I'm going to do the blunt attack. Okay, so this is a skill, hurry up. Okay, oh, and as you can see, I wish I could point my finger here, but underneath the time frame, you can see that there's a little, like, 1, and it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 slots. So basically the skill can go up to, like, level 5, if you will. And so every time you level up the skill, it gets better. So instead of, like, level 2 would be a -2 timer. And so, like, by level 5, you'll be, like, a negative, like, 10 seconds or something like that. Libel arguments. Okay, that's nice because it is 11.2%, 11.2 points of damage, which I really like based on logic. Okay, so blunt attack for the child, or we can do double toss. Throws 2 daggers at your opponent. Okay, this is a ranged. She is using a ranged elven wand, and this actually gives her 2 points of physical damage, which isn't really that good, but later on her character can upgrade it. And blunt attack does 2 points physical, 2 mental, and 4 spiritual. Oh, that's kind of difficult. Blunt attack or flying daggers. I mean, that does give her a range, and this would be, she has to be up in the front lines. And this is only physical. This gives us all 3, so let's go with that. Alright, counter attack. Okay, so we got a level 2. Oh no, wait, right now we have a level 1 counterattack. So this gives us level 2. So now we can see that our physical and our spiritual attacks now goes up to 3 points of damage instead of 2. And so we're going to increase that because, again, anytime she's attacked, she automatically gets a retaliation for 3 points of damage. May not seem like a lot, but that could mean the life and death there. Alright, so we got, looks like some monsters, some rats up there. So let's break camp and see if we can make it up here and kill some rats. Alright, level 1 rats. Cheap and easy. Begin. Alright, I start off first, so we're going to start off with my heroine. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. Beautiful. Because we're gonna, no matter what he does, we're going to hit him. And she's 11 points of damage. So she'll be able to wipe out all 3 of these. Notice how he played them over here. So our next one is we're going to use his sleep mode, his lullaby. But we're going to wait till he plays them all out. And that 2 seconds is going to mean that we're going to be able to attack first and hopefully wipe a bunch of these guys out. We could use his skill to drop my person down one. You know what? It's going to be 11 seconds, so we're going to do that. End turn. And we've got 4 more points. Strength of the Swarm. Oh. So he thinks he's all bad. Well, guess what? Slow you down for a bit. I suppose we could have waited 1 more turn. But so now he's going to go from 10 to 12 seconds. We need 2 points. We're going to get 2 points next turn. So we could do this guy, or we could do another boar. Okay, so we need 3 points. No, he's going to die next. He's going to die right off the bat. Nope. She's going to attack. He's going to attack at 8. But we said we want to slow him down. We're getting 2 points. We'll do a lullaby. We should have done a lullaby there. Oh no, we'll do a speed up. A hurry up. And since that 8.8 seconds, we're at 9. Hurry up. She'll be at 8.7. So I'll be able to kill him, which is also him. So they'll both die. And I should be able to kill him because I think it'll do like 11 and then like I think it's like -2 or something. I'll have to watch. So we're gonna do but the speed up costs 2, so we can do that next turn. maximum there. One turn. Alright. And then we're going to -2 speed on my girl here. Confirm. Boom. And now we're going to be first. End turn. And we're attacking first. Oh, he's doing triple down. Oh, this is going to be 11 and 6. Oh, 11 and 9. No, 11 and 5. Okay, so now we're attacking his extra people. So he's got 2 dead and 1 card that he didn't play. So once you defeat their combat cards that they played, anybody left over gets automatically attacked and hit. So next combat I'll show that a little bit more. So we got 1 experience point, and we got no more movements, so we're gonna camp, get some veggies and some. Oh no! Nope, that's not gonna work either. So we're gonna do 80. Ah, that's 99. Dagnabbit. 40. Because then 56 gives us 96. So dagnabbit. Okay, so I don't like this, but the question is, which do we need more, food or wood? You know, we've got 13 days worth of wood, so let's do the most on there. See, that's meh. Ah, okay. So what we can do is cook some more food. So we got some meat, and we'll do some that. Ah, dang it. That's not going to work either. Okay. So we're going to delete that. Let's check out some crafting here. Oh. Let's check out the buildings here. Okay, so again, we need 60 diamonds in the core. Or actually, if we did 50 diamonds, we'd still get... Okay, so we need either 50 or 60. What does that change? Over here, it really doesn't change anything. It increases our gathering and our crafting speed. So okay, I think I've already explained this before, but so like I was saying, he's 1.9 or 1.4 mind essence. So 60 times 1.4 is 84 points. Plus, then we get 10 points of life essence for this. So that gives us a grand total of 94 generic, or some 84 life. Is that life? No, mind essence, and then 10 plus 10. And so that gives us, in order to get to tier 2, you need 80 mind essence. It's like right here, this is all based on generic, so we don't have quite the 100. If you get to 100 of generic, see if we can design. Now let's show the grandstone. So you get 100, and you get the +2, the +2, the +4, but you could also do, you know, you can see here +4, +4, +2, +3 visibility. So these second ones, using your essences versus just the generic, are generally better. They're a little bit more harder to come by, because like I think this guy will give us 200, but that's like a tier 5, and he's got multiple mind, soul, demonic essence. So what we're looking for is the I settled on diamonds because the diamonds are pretty easy to get per se. I mean, if we could get these grand gems, that'd be nice, but then that's 2 for the diamonds, plus then another 3 research points for the grand gems. And honestly, I want to say I've seen the grand gems in the game, but I'm not entirely sure. And that'd be awesome to be able to wait for that, but then again, that's, like I said, 5 more advance points. And I kind of like to settle down. But you can see the difference here, you know, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 4 versus 2, 2, 3, 3.4, 3.4. So again, I just gotta wait for the advancement points. Alright, so the other thing I want to look at is gathering tools. See if we can make anything. Okay, so gems, we need 14 gems. So again, I like diamonds because I love this pot. It is light, relatively light. And then again, the weight. So you see that the weight in the bottom right corner is 1.7 versus 1.2 versus 4 pounds versus 3.5 pounds. So then, you know, if we use wood, it's 3.5 times 16, and then plus an 11 more gives us 75 pounds. So, yeah, so the higher, obviously the higher quality material you're using, the better you're going to get. And so if we can get it over 35, this goes to 11.4, this goes up to 12, I think, at 35%. And again, we can see design, use the grand gem, you know, right there, 12 even. So now this is kind of cool, the tradesman aid, because it gives you both crafting and gathering. But honestly, I really don't find myself doing a whole lot of crafting. And this guy right here, I love this one. 4.3 perception and 9. I love building this one, and it's so low weight. I love building that one for my ranged people. So it gives them, you know, like a +5, 12. Again, you gotta get that. Same thing with smithing here. So 14. So it's only 23 pounds versus, like, say, clay. Let's see, we have 8. So we got 4 silver. We'd need 6 or 12 metal. So actually, we could create 6, 3.4, 3.4, 1. Crafting gives you 1.6 wisdom. That's interesting. Oh, but is that... See, that's generic. It's not even based on the mana or the essences. This is just generic essence. But then again, if it got up to 55, it'd be that much better. So right now, we could craft one of these, but it's 107 pounds. That's flippin' heavy. For compared to, you know, some diamonds at 24 diamonds, 23 pounds. So yeah, that's why I kind of not gonna worry about it. Ooh. Okay, so the purple. Spiritual healing. Okay, so in order to do rituals, in order to rephrase that, so we can take a look at the character here. So when your faith drops down, gets damaged, the only way to heal it is to do a ritual. And a ritual is based, and so you could do rituals, so like eat, and let's do some mushrooms. And now I think it gives you 100 points that are then divided evenly across all the characters, or I don't know how the split works, but like, so if like all my characters were like negative faith, the only way to spirit below 30 causes gradual health loss. Oh, you know, that explains a couple of deaths I've had. But okay. So I don't know if that 100 points, I think that's based off for all your characters in the group. So she would get, you know, 9. I think it's the person that's most damaged first. Like if she's negative 10, she'll at least be, I think, brought up to 0, but I can't confirm or deny that. So I gotta say thanks, Muha, A, for the awesome game, but I did accidentally screw this up. I created a favorite, and then I did a confirm, and then I did like 3 or 4 of them because I had like a bunch of people, and I was putting them on it, and it actually ended up crashing the whole spiritual thing with the rituals, where I would come back in and everybody would de-signed. So I would come out here, I'd go back in to, you know, check on my spirit, and everybody would de-assigned. And it was like, okay, well this sucks, because then I couldn't get any spiritual stuff. But anyways, so we got one more RP to get the diamond, and see, like, in order to get to this guy. Okay, so in order to get the grand gem, which is not too bad, it's another 3, and I think I've seen it implemented in the game so far as being a harvestable material. I'm not sure about the tier 5. So we got tier 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's like the tier 5 to get this guy, we actually would have to get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry, can't count. 10, 11, 12 more after we've gotten what, 5. So we need 16 more to be able to get this. And I really don't like waiting around that long just to get that. And again, I mean, you can select whichever path you want. I just found that the diamonds were light and relatively easy to find, I think. Although, in one of my playthroughs, I did find an entire, like, Bones Island. Oh my god, there were so many bones in there. Like, it even had these guys, which I don't even know what that is. So you had, like, a Blood Bone, Shadow Bone, Monster Bone. I think this is like an ancient bone. And then I'm not even sure what these are. I've seen them before. I like this bone too. This is a nice bone. But again, that's going to require 3, 4, 5, 8 more points. So I like to focus, on here. And I think I'll start maybe focusing on this one again. But then again, we've got buildings to make. So like the school allows us to get research points per turn, which is awesome. I think the most I've seen, the Diamond School was like 0.4 research points, a half a point. But I think if you build multiple buildings, it'll be cumulative, which is why I want to experiment, because I want to check that out. Warehouse, the armory. The warehouse I liked because it increases the number of gathering slots, so no, we're limited to 2, you can get 3, and it also increases the gathering skill. Dwellings are nice, and herbalist huts are pretty cool. Increases your health, and like you can get up to like a max of 10% to scare away death. So I haven't really played around a lot with the tools and crafting my own stuff. I've just been going with what I've gotten. I have gone to like tier 2 armors. I'm kind of digging the medium armor because it's medium armor. It's lighter than heavy, gives you pretty decent detection or protection with the better equipment. I mean, obviously not nearly as good as protection. But what I do like about the medium armor is, if I remember correctly, it will actually give you defense for all 3 versus just defense against physical attacks. It'll give you physical, mental, and spiritual, but you'll get the diminished. So like say a diamond armor gives you the first one, the generic, will give you 30 points of defense of physical. If you go to the second one high enough, you can get like it divides it, so it'd be like 10 physical, 10 intellect, and 10 spiritual, which gives you better protection all around at the cost of defense. But I kind of dig that. Instead of having specific armor specifically for events, it gives your group a broader, lighter protection. But that's that. And then the food. I'm gonna have to play with this food to see what's going on. That'll be interesting. So, well, holy smokes, it's been an hour. Did not expect to go this long. I don't know if how YouTube's going to handle my hour video, but hopefully it goes through pretty well. So, thanks for watching. Again, leave some comments, subscribe. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, ideas, criticisms, I'm looking for it all. Thanks for watching. Ciao.